Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to know that you can run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Sunday, Mosh Pit. I hope you all are having a great weekend going on into the brand new week. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, but I want to make sure you all know to cast your vote now, your nomination for the worst run of the Repentance era. You can find a link down below, and if I didn't put it down there, I probably didn't before I went to bed, but I will post it somewhere in the comments and in the information box, so keep an eye out for it if it's not already there. And of course, if you're on the Discord, then you probably already know about it. So here's your meme of the day / artwork of the day / sculpture of the day. This is, now before I show this, I will say that I genuinely don't remember if the original made meme of the day. Okay, I just want to preface this, but shout out to Snewmaps1532. Title throw was video 420, and then in the video itself, you can see it from 2 years ago. They said, my brother made a little Sinvicta out of clay along with his own tainted variation. And then this is the sequel to that, which looks amazing. Both of them look incredible. I very, very vaguely remember seeing the clay one, but I don't remember if I actually posted it on the meme of the day. So if I didn't, shout out to Turtle3 something. I can't, it's hard to read it, but go check it out on the full resolution on the Sinvicta subreddit. Absolutely amazing sculptured, both of them, and I think they'd both make amazing action figures. So I don't know, maybe one day. I don't think I've reached like action figure level of popularity yet, but I don't know, maybe one day. 330 November 6 November Echo Alpha. We've got just, oh god, a tears rate 2.01 for tears. We also have the D-Wizzle, the D1, which is going to clone something on the ground at random, and there's also a sack room here along with little Chad with Lassie Dizzle. So I'm okay with this because now what we can do, you already see the pattern here. Because of the way that the D1 works is it will clone something on the ground at random, depending on what it is. So if it's a heart, it's going to re-roll into another heart. If it's a coin, it will re-roll into another coin. Or not re-roll, but duplicate a coin. Same thing goes for anything inside of the shop, anything on the ground, a tarot card, pill, etc., etc. Now, usually, or used to be, back in the old days, back in the glory days, you would be able to see the D1 clone stuff 1-to-1. So like if you had like a Yara rune on the ground, you could clone a Yara rune. Same thing goes for a nickel. You would always get a nickel. You would always get the same Hierophant card. You would always get the same whatever, Eternal Heart, blah blah blah. Of course, when Repentance came out, they nerfed that because Repentance. But you can still game it to a certain point, to a certain degree, because if anything, especially if you're looking for just hearts or something like that, you're going to be able to always get some type of heart. And in this case, where we're going to be using it on the sack room, you know for a fact that we're going to be playing the sack room, y'all. Chariot card absolutely trucks over old Dookie, and we just get a nothing burger of a floor here. But these hearts are going to be invaluable here. I am going to use a bomb because I am obviously going to be going on into the sack room shuffle and playing that. Secret room might be north of that room. It's hard to tell. So we did get one more charge here, which is going to give us another heart. Hopefully this is another full red heart. That'd be nice. What are you? Reverse stars card. Ooh, I mean, we can get rid of our... We can straight up just get rid of the mom's coin purse. So where is the secret room now? It could be there. We sort of tried there. Ooh. I don't know. This is a toughie here. That one looks like it should have hit. I'm gonna say it's here. Okay. Get Bombas. As well use a Bomba here. Okay, so now the question becomes, do we use the reverse stars card inside of the secret room, or do we use it for possibly inside of the angel deal, that if we get one? I don't know if there's enough HP to actually make this happen, but we're going to try. Okay, so far you've given us nothing, game. Like, we're not even getting money here. Game. So if you could just give us something for our troubles and our good plays here and our good looks and good smells, I'd appreciate it. We get a half heart. I'm going to leave that there. Yeah. Good old Tribadian. It's piercing. It's spectral. It's garbage. Or maybe this is Tribadian's. Maybe this is the comeuppance. This is the due time, the redemption of Trisagion. Not likely, but we'll see. Troll bombs. We're gonna leave that half heart there. It's very dangerous to leave Trisagion like that here. We need one more heart. We need one more half heart. And we are going to be short one half heart to get a full spread, to get a full shuffle. That is the greatest FU that the game could have ever given us.
Health up.
Unfortunately, the health up doesn't matter if we don't have any way to heal. We would need exactly a full heart.
Explosive diarrhea.
We would need exactly a full heart.
Up. Gulp.
We gulped the pill bottle. Great. Yep. Well, I tried my best. I mean, we got a speed up. Like, we got all positive pills, surprisingly, except for explosive diarrhea. I am going to yeet the mom's coin purse. And we get skeleton key. Just going to give us 99 keys. Does Trisagion heal you? I don't think it does. No. All right. Look. All you Trisagion lovers out there, this is your chance. This is your boy's chance to prove us all wrong here. $99 keys. We have no problems with keys anymore, especially for alts like this one. But before we get going here in this now Trisagion run, we got to go on to last week's question of the episode. Was the Jello-Femus episode, and it was submitted here by I'm gonna say Tuffle or Teffel Fuhrer 3312. Who said, question of the day: in order to buff angel deals, I would propose that after declining a devil deal, the chances of an angel deal was significantly higher. That would perhaps even out the fact that you missed the opportunity for some items, and et cetera, et cetera. So this is a point that I made a while ago about angel deals, and that is if you actually decline to take a devil deal and opt for angel deals, the angel deal should be 100% on the next floor, without a doubt, should be 100%. You should not have to wait another full round of possible rotations just so you can get an angel deal on the next floor. On the next chance, I mean. Like, you're willing, like, you've already done well enough to make sure that you got a devil deal, right? And now you're going to tell me, because I willingly decided to turn that down, now I have to wait another 2, possibly 3 floors in order to gain some kind of benefit from that? Like, no, I'm out. Like just check me out. I'm done. I would love to have some kind of way to say, okay, if the player is willing to sacrifice 1 floor of full clear without taking red heart damage, and they turn down the devil deal, the angel deal should be automatically 100% on floor 3, no matter what. I don't think that that's unfair. I think that is totally reasonable. It allows players to strategically plan out, like, okay, we know we're going to get an angel deal on floor 3, we can adjust accordingly. Instead of guessing whether or not we're going to get an angel deal by floor 5, just because I decided to willingly shelve my I willingly turned down my devil deal for whatever reason, just because I want to play angel deals. That's another thing. Like, you get kind of punished for willingly turning down devil deals. We've seen that happen all the time. Should have known it was here. That was a dumb bomb. I don't know what I'm talking about. So obviously we took red heart damage here. We know that we're not going to get a devil deal, and away we go. Trisagion. But yes, thank you very much for the question of the episode. Teffel. I'm probably not saying your name right. And speaking of, by the way, of the Jello Femus episode, people were saying that Alex misspelled the thumbnail. No, he didn't. That was originally I left it as J, like Jello, as in like Jello pudding, and then I decided to switch it to Jello pudding because people would probably gonna be like, oh, you spelled it wrong, even though it's a word that I made up. You know, the Jello Femus. But I changed it on the I changed it on the thumbnail because I'm the one who adds most of the font most of the time to thumbnails, and I just didn't change the title of it. So then I just left it there just because the cluster truck is very funny to me. We have the struggle bus and the cluster truck. All right, so take two. Trying to go for a Trisagion Devil Deal run, which is not one that you see all that often. At least not on my channel anyway, because, you know, I don't take Trisagion. Another golden key. I mean, might as well. I would love to see what this run looks like had we been able to actually complete the Sack Room Shuffle on the last floor. Ooh. Petrified Poop here is going to be great. Especially with the Humbling Bundle. That's going to be a lot of extra dough that we're going to be able to use. A lot of cash. Okay, so the D-Wizzle is charged and ready to go. Need to get more tears. Need to get more damage. Damage is always going to be a problem with Trisagion. But, you know, you get the Spectral Tears. You get the Piercing Tears. I mean, there are... I like to dog Trisagion a lot, as everybody knows. And I think it deserves it. Anything that makes you deal less damage is something that I'm never going to get along with. However, what I will say is that if you have no other tier effects, the prospect of being able to combine spectral and piercing shots is really, really, really strong. It can very easily make up for a lot of shortcomings on a run that doesn't necessarily have a lot of great stats or synergies to go with. Let's see. 2 diamonds, maybe? Oh. Right, it's just going to give us another key. We got a strength card. Strength card we can use for the Devil Deal if we do happen to have one. The absolutely horrific Ember shop. You can keep the penny. You can keep that penny as a tip to never, ever give me that shop again without a reroll or something. But having piercing shots and having spectral tears early on is very nice for survivability. However, the damage of Trisagion really, really tapers off. And I mean hard. Well, we get Chad, so we already have C Dizzle, so I'm not exactly sure what you're going to drop us, Chad, but one thing's for sure, we could probably safely assume we're not going to get any sort of stat up here. I'm just going out on a limb. So let's see what C Dizzle drops us, because we already have little C Dizzle. It's like shooting things with wiffle balls right now. A range upgrade. I am not getting stuck with Angel Deals in Trisagion. That is not happening. I'll take Horror Babylon. We'll come back, get the Hermit card, and we'll head on to down. Need some damage bad. Secret room should be to the right of here if one of the Gapers can hook us up. Nope. Not gonna be cool. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna make some bombs here thanks to the D1. More bombas, good. Gonna rip the hermit card now because I don't feel like looking for the rest of the shop here. And boy howdy, are we absolutely stoked to get these shops. Alright. Soul Heart. We find, ironically, if we find the item room on the way to the boss, we might actually have a chance to get boss rush still on this run, which is insane. Considering how much time we spent on floor 1. The sack room shuffle. Nice little doubling up there from Multi-Dimensional Baby with Trisagion. We do find the boss, but we don't know where the item room is. You see Dizzle? Deep is not going to be a fun fight here, especially with our lack of movement speed and damage. I'm hoping that Multi-Dimensional Baby can hook us up and just stay right there, Multi-Dimensional Baby. Deep, you stay where you are. Multi-Dimensional Baby, you stay where you are. Okay, this is not what you're. This is not the deal here, Peep. I mean, at least our range is good, right? Yep. Brother. Yeah, there's no excuse to lose 2 soul hearts in that room. No excuse to lose any there. There's a problem with Trisagion is that you do not have the knockback that you normally would of regular tiers 2, and that's a problem with a lot of piercing shots. And I'm looking for this item room now, which is at this point now probably it's going to end up costing us boss rush. That range is pretty amazing, I will say. I know I wasn't hitting you apparently. And yes, you can use the D1 to roll chests as well. I would absolutely re-roll this at this point. In the room D20. Yeah, we get some more money here, but Blue clubs doubles our bombs. Still have no idea where the item room is. And this is going to this has now killed our chances of getting boss rush. Which it was a very, very, very small chance that we could get one. But there was definitely a chance. Now there's not. There we go. Yeah, I mean we got to go wafer here. Now is when a sack room would be pretty amazing. I don't know how we didn't get hit there. That looked like the dingle was right inside of Isaac's face. You know, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. Trisagion, you gotta step it up a little bit here. All right, you're not impressing anybody, son. We need you to get some kind of damage upgrade here to prove that you're not the garbage that you've always been. First rooms. Still looking for a sack room if possible at this point, and we find Pride instead. Okay, so that giant detour was not worth it. We did get a health upgrade though. For you, like a surprised at how many positive pills we're getting, considering the fact that I took it out of sheer desperation to try to get that Sacrum Shuffle on floor 1. So it's working out okay. And there's our first negative pill other than explosive diarrhea. And shot speed down. But some people, it's probably the Trisagion fans are going to say that that's probably a good idea, or that's a good thing. But when you've got Trisagion, it's never a good thing. I kid. You know, people like to get worked up over opinions on Isaac items. My grandfather was saved by Trisagion in the Great Isaac War of 2004. Yeah, dude. Put more respect on Trisagion's name. Okay. Were you happen to be the same person who said it's not a damage down, it makes you deal less damage? That's what it sounds like to me you are. That one will forever remain in mosh pit history. We get a tears up. Who says don't take pills, kids? Not your buddy Sinvicta. Okay, we got an item room here. Gotta hope for something. I mean, we got something. We definitely got something. Also, our map no longer looks like, it's no longer Pokemaps now, or Animaps. It's Lorcana maps, and this definitely looks like the Magic Broom holding a shield and also like a torch. Like, almost like a targeting dummy. Okay, well now it's not. Now I don't know what it is. Amazing how random shots. If you think shots are truly random in Isaac, I got a rock that I'd like to sell you. The tears up here. Happy about that. We have to find the shop here. 56 cents. We're due for something big, especially since I picked member shop here. Membership card. I've given you even more money here, game, so I expect to be paid in proportionate amounts to effort. I'm not gonna take the left hand. Not yet, anyway. I may. But the left hand has not really been doing it for us lately. It's been kind of screwing us. But the thing is that we don't need any keys, and we don't need any money after this floor. Tool bag is not terrible. Shops. Yeah. These shops have been, how the French say, les doudou. Les poo-poo. Les stinky. Gonna have to re-creep here. Trisagion, another bad thing about Trisagion, amongst many bad things, is the fact that you can't see anything that is flying towards you. Especially if your tears rate is high enough, or your shot size is high enough. Very difficult to see where incoming damage is. And we didn't get a double deal anyway, but we do get Glass Eye, which is a damage up, thankfully. And I guess I'll take left hand one more time. All right, left hand. You have one final shot. Do not waste your chance to go. Something. Like I said, very difficult to see incoming shots. So unless we get lucky here, we're not going to get a devil deal on this floor either, because we do not have any protection whatsoever. So yeah, what I was just going to say is every now and then Trisagion gets a weird amount of knockback, and it's kind of nice until it just decides to not do it anymore. And Dingle just flies right through it and just causes you damage, so yeah. All right. So we're going to just ignore Bomb Bag. Curse rooms being curse rooms as always. Might as well play Judgment here because I have a feeling we're probably not going to get anything in our shop but a greed fight. You know what's coming. I know it's coming. You know it's coming. We all know it's gonna happen. I can't help but notice, game, that ever since we got ourselves the wafer and I asked for a sack room, you have not given us a single sack room here. I mean, you do kind of owe us for us missing that first one on the first floor, so a deck of cards wouldn't be too terrible. Fear of the Night, we would literally only gain flying out of that, so I don't know for sure if that's going to be worth it or not, because we already have Spectral Tears. I mean, flying is always nice, of course. As you see here, it's not true Spectral Tears because it does not go through environmental objects. Can we just get out of this room? Nice little double there by the D1. Thank God we've got the wafer, man. Again, we are in prime position for a perfect sack room shuffle to try to get us back into the positives here in this run. I was right. There is a greed fight. Just not in the store. So we can afford Spear of the Night. We can get deck of cards. But what I really want is sack room here. A doesn't really matter. And we might be able to get something like Blood Bag. I was gonna do this. You guys run into it, it's your own fault. Definitely could use the speed upgrade from Bomb Bag. And there's not. Now I will say that it's nice with the D1 in left hand because at least if we ever decide to clone a chest, it's always guaranteed going to be a red chest. And that's pretty nice. So I'm going to take deck of cards because we have School Bag. And we get the Magician card, which I don't really care about. Gonna take Spear of the Night. You Judgment card.
Judgment.
Demon Judgment's okay with me. And we can finally get a double deal item here. Get the mark. There we go. I mean, technically, we already got a double deal item with Spirit of the Night, but we didn't get that in a double deal. We can go back and get that one red chest that's way up there now that we have flying, but can't be bothered at this point. So we have an outside shot to get a double deal here, but I would be surprised. Very tricky little delay there. Yep. Oh, we get double soul hearts. And yep. All right, so if we really wanted to, we could come back to the mob trap room and just make a whole bunch of red chests in there. I don't necessarily hate the idea, except for the fact that it exists in a mob trap room. I would much rather use our full charges to get a red chest that we don't have to fight for. Big room here. Not here, but kind of using flying as much as we can. But like I said, if I have to, unless we're able to pull a teleportation card out of a deck of cards, I will do the mob trap room. It's not that we're in any danger necessarily. It's just it's a lot of fighting, and I don't. Right now, I would prioritize taking a double deal over fighting for a bunch of red chests that either has a bunch of soul hearts or something like that that we just don't need right now. Now, if it's going to give me some items though, then we're talking. Did this out of order. You should definitely kill the nubs first. Okay, so there's a chest that we don't have to fight for. But the problem is that there's a red chest there. There's also, or that there's a red heart here. Now, there's also a red chest inside of here, inside the secret room, and there's nothing on the ground. So that would be the most suitable reroll target, or duplication target here for the D1 out of everything on this floor so far. So again, it's guaranteed red chests every single time. Thanks to the left hand and the D-Wizzle. Wow, as soon as I saw that last second shot, I knew that we were going to get right into that. Very much bomb fly. Really hoping there's going to be a Perthro rune in here. Blank rune.
Soul of
Steven, Yara rune. Now this Yara rune, the Yara rune could be pretty gnarly with the red chests inside of the secret room. Not guaranteed to give us items if they all give us items. Could also try to use the D1 to re-roll one of the runes for a Perthro. What we can't do is we can't leave stuff on the ground in there.
The High Priestess.
Luck up.
Luck.
Eat up happily.
Speed up.
I gotta, you know, give credit where credit's due. Gotta give pills a lot of credit here. They've been some of the kindest pills that we've had in a long time. My brain just broke for a second. Like, wait a second, how come we don't have any red chests? My brain is voiced by a 1930s radio announcer, by the way. Curse room here. By the way, I want to keep pointing out the fact that we have not seen a Sacrum Shuffle since finding the wafer. Because the game knows what it's doing. It does not want us to get one. The game absolutely knows what it's doing right now. There's literally no reason for us to take any of the pills. We have tears up, we have speed up, that's all I care about. So let's duplicate another chest here. I didn't mean to open that chest. Pick up everything on the ground, make sure there's nothing on the ground. But we would have had maxed out tiers with that chest had I copied it with the error rune, so at least we know that there's no item in there that we missed out on or something. The tears rate and Trisagion now finally starting to work in tandem with each other. Empress, reverse Empress card gives you a lot of HP, but nothing really else. It's a nice damage upgrade for sure, but we don't really need the HP. It's nothing that we need right now. Let's put it that way. Again, there's no reason for us to be taking any other pills. Three chests and 4 bombs. All right, so the plan here is for us to duplicate one of the red chests again inside the secret room. Hope that it hits a chest that has an item in it. Then we're going to Yera it. We do this, and happy days, right? Oh! 2 guppy items, baby! Okay, well now we gotta go into the mob trap room. Now, that's a big time play right there, son. That is a very good strategy that we just employed. We got 9 lives. We do not want to gulp the left hand. That would be a very bad idea. Because I like the left hand. It definitely made this play possible. But it's certainly not the end-all be-all for this run. Now you give me Guppy Trisagion, then we'll have a little bit of a chat. I'll be a little bit happier with myself if we end up getting that. Blank rune we can use in desperation and hope that we end up getting a reroll pedestal. We gotta get a devil deal first though, is a thing. Well, we're gonna have 2 chances here with a fallen pedestal. Assuming we don't get a Krampus fight, right? 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 Monster manual. And we do actually get Guppy. Wow. Wow, and that play with the D1 in the left hand on this floor is one of the best that we've had in a long time. You can get a Soul of Isaac as well.
Degas.
I'm just gonna take the blank rune and we'll full send it, see what happens. Wow. That was a phenomenal turnaround there, I gotta say. We went from having no Guppy item, having nothing in terms of Devil Deal items that we've gotten from a Devil Deal, to having Guppy on one floor without a single Devil Deal being involved until Guppy's Tail. I mean, that's remarkable. And that is all thanks to good planning and strategy with the D1 and the left hand. I mean, I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard here, but you got to admit that was a hell of a play. You got to admit. Fun card. Oh, we can save that for the Cathedral, I guess. So we definitely do not need the left hand anymore. We'll absolutely take Athame. And now we don't need the left hand anymore. Because the same strategy can be employed in the chest with the D1. As long as we are getting chests in the chest, we're guaranteed items. Death card. I was hoping for an Emperor card. Yeah, now we're cooking. No, you don't understand. Might be saying, how does that happen? You literally just put that down. You got to remember that my eyes are not always looking on the screen. At least not at like the middle of the screen. I've done an eye tracker video, which you should definitely go watch. Did it probably a year ago or so, and you'll notice how often my eyesight shifts while playing Isaac. It's not always just looking in the middle of the screen and that's that. Like I will very frequently look at the map. Yep. All the luck ups that we've been getting have been definitely helpful. It's certainly going to help out even more with us having Athame. We had no chance of making Hush. Don't care about the quarter. Go perusing here real quick.
The sun.
See, these rooms count as a Sinvicta does not care about them room. Inner Child, I mean, it gives us an extra life, I guess. Hopefully we're not going to need it, especially with us having Wafer and the Polaroid. We are absolutely not going to need an extra life here. Not to mention we have 9 other ones. I think we're good. Yeah, see, now our damage is looking very, very solid. And if Trisagion was like this all the time, I would have no reason to rip on it. There you go. Get a little bit of extra chest here for you. All right, well. That was not great. I will take poison tears, though. This room is awful, except when Athame goes absolutely ham and cheese on the taco biscuit ham bone. Just owns everything in here. Super greed, super dead. And oh, baby, look at this. Oh, baby. We got ourselves a chest to duplicate inside of a secret room with the D1 in the chest. Now you're speaking my language. Don't care about golden chests in there. Full card. Oh, immediately found Blue Baby, but we're not done with this run yet. I don't care about taking damage here. Again, we have the Polaroid. There's no danger at all. And the wafer. We technically already have full keys, so... First the tower card. I screwed myself a little bit by prematurely leaving that room. Remember, every chest is an item. Sack. I'll duplicate it one more time. Maybe two. Hermit card. Okay, well, I didn't really want to go this far, game. You're wasting all my full charges. Thought the cross is very good. Not entirely sure how much HP we've got left. If you thought Trisagion was bad already, try Trisagion on almond milk. Yeah, it's not a reality I want to live in. I've had it once, did not care for it. All right, this is gonna be the last doubling here. Just want to see what we would have gotten. You want to see what I'll show you what soy milk Trisagion looks like. Here you go. It's pretty good. Almond milk Trisagion? No, thank you. I'm not gonna be able to show it against anything else here. But we are going to get the dub here, courtesy of really the D1. The D1 carried us through a lot of things, and the left hand going into Guppy definitely played out the way that I was hoping but didn't expect. So, and then Trisagion was just kind of... Trisagion was... You know what? Trisagion was there. It didn't do too bad, didn't do very good, but it performed in line with our expectations. That's the best way to say that we didn't expect anything from you. So you use that line next time you're dealing with someone who's like, you know, one of those people that you just know is not going to amount to anything in your mind about something. Just tell them that they performed within the lines of our expectations. Just like this run. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great Sunday. Hope you all have a fantastic start to your new week here. Don't forget to check out the sign up or the nomination form down below. If I didn't post it in the comment section or the video description yet, I promise you I will do it soon. But most likely it'll be down there already. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Mythwithy, Odd Ode, and Connor Kelnhofer. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.